Suddenly, it was clear to me that nothing that can prevent us from colliding with this huge rock that was approaching. Kevin and I went into full excitement into let's the adventure begin. A new chapter, no more 4 people. Kevin became the authority, and I accepted his authority. I guess part of it was an issue of age, but the other part was that I didn't know rivers.
All right, get it dead straight. Go. Keep in time with my rhythm.
Almost immediately, we entered a series of roller coaster waves.
Hard your side.
It was a different river.
Paddle hard.
It's becoming much more intense. You know, like the river is getting narrow, the water swifter.
And certainly, it was a bad decision to continue. That was a major mistake.
We're just shooting straight into white water. Both of us were lying on the raft. That was the only thing we could do. Suddenly, it was clear to me that nothing that can prevent us from colliding with this huge rock that was approaching.
And that's what happened. We hit the rock.
All right, Yossi. I want you to listen to me now, okay? We can't stay here. All right? So I'm gonna jump, okay? I'm gonna swim to the shore, and I'm gonna throw you a line.
I don't want him to jump. He tells me why he's jumping, and his plan is completely suicidal. But in that stage, I think not only that it's suicidal, he kills me.
Kevin, no! Kevin! Kevin! Kevin, don't leave me! All right, Yossi, throw me the shoes and the machete!
And I saw the raft teetering back and forth on the rock.
And then at the same time, the raft moves, and I hear that terrible screech. The mass of water just...
He entered the rapids, and I saw him go through 2 or 3 rapids, a couple drops, and around the bend he went, and I didn't see him again.
It's like huge pressure on my chest, and I can feel that, you know, like the power of the river. I'm shooting at such a high speed and deep under the waters. It's like the pressure surmounts. I cannot breathe. I feel this is it. I'm exploding. I'm dying. And I knew this is my end. After a long time in the river, I was spat again into the surface. And that terrible canyons behind me. How did I pass it? I just don't know. I just have no understanding of it, but I was on the other side.
By a miracle, Yossi has survived. But now, as night falls, he is separated from Kevin by more than 2 miles of river and impassable canyon. The next morning, Kevin starts to search for Yossi.
I decided to go downriver and look for Yossi.
Yossi!
I was responsible for him being there, and I didn't know if he was alive, if he drowned, or if he was hurt.
As Kevin works his way downriver, Yossi struggles back up the canyon towards him.
Kevin, I'm walking up the right bank!
Early morning of the day after this tragedy, this disaster, I hear this scratch, this metallic scratch. Behind the rock, there's a small pool. In the middle there, the backpack is waiting.
Yes!
When Kevin made this bag, he said, "Give me everything important to you, because this is the life bag." He tied 2 empty things to have it float.
The life bag contains vital supplies: a flashlight, a waterproof poncho, a few ounces of rice, and, crucially, the map that promises Yossi's best chance of survival.
I put the backpack on my back, and now with a new spirit, I climbed up thinking that it's gonna be easy now. Kevin and I get together, and it's gonna be over. We've got the equipment. It's gonna be a good story.
After another day of searching, Kevin is less than a mile away from Yossi when he comes up against the canyon walls. He has no choice but to turn away from the river and climb up into the jungle.
I knew that the San Pedro Falls was before me, and I wasn't about to swim through that. So I decided to leave the water and hike into the jungle. Now it's clear that when I was walking behind the ridge or the bluff in the jungle, Yossi was walking upriver, not very far away.
The friends continue to look for each other for days, surviving on little food and almost no sleep. They're unaware that every step is taking them further apart.
Yossi!
The only thing that kind of kept me going was the notion that Kevin is running after me and he will follow me and things will be fine when Kevin comes.
Kevin has finally worked his way back to the river, but he is now miles downstream from the canyon and Yossi. After 5 days alone with no food or equipment to help him survive, he is exhausted and starving.
By this point, I realized my chances were very minimal. I mean, I thought I was going to die. So I had one shot. That was to make it to San Jose.
Kevin's only hope is that the current will carry him down to San Jose.
I was no longer thinking about Yossi. I was thinking about my life. I didn't have anything left. So now I was trying to save my life. And that's what I did.
That night, the fear was so big that every minute, every little thing I'll hear, I'll just jump and I'll start looking around to make sure there's no animal coming.